The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.
You know, their local body politics is having a bit of a week in the sun so far. They formed a group, as we told you on Tuesday, to look at ways of pumping up voting turnout and possibly go to a 4-year term. The government's change of rules around the Maori wards, that's also seen the local authorities, the local councils front up and have their say in front of a select committee this week as well. On that specifically, they're bogged down and they don't even seem to know it by something that never had to be as problematic as it's turned out to be. The old rule was if councils decided to introduce these Maori seats or Maori wards, the locals who hadn't been consulted got to run a vote. If they went out and got signatures of 5% of the ratepayers backing one. When they did hold a vote, it was a landslide win, telling the councils Maori wards weren't wanted. Labor, without consultation, changed that rule. You weren't allowed to vote anymore. Councils could do whatever they wanted to, no checks, no balances. Now, this government wants to flip that law back. Mistake number one here, as argued this week by these councils, they say, oh, this is central government overreach. Now, they forget they're the same councils who cry poor to government over everything from infrastructure to storm damage to GST collection. So you can't have it both ways. Central government for the money, but local for the power. Mistake number two. Answer has, the answer's been in front of them all along, if you think about it. It's called, what's it called? Democracy. Originally, before they started gerrymandering the system, anyone could stand. In fact, they still can. And if they got enough votes, they were elected. Now, because not many Maori stood, some bright spark argued that race-based policy was the answer, stack the rules, Maori get a different deal, and it's been downhill ever since. When the rule is that anyone can stand, there are no barriers, you've got no problems. The freedom to stand, the freedom to debate, the freedom to contest the vote. It's a good, clean, clear system, and most importantly, a level playing field. It's fair. When you mess with it, you strike trouble. And here we are, years later, trying to untie the mess that race-based bias creates. Keep it simple, listen to the people, value democracy, and you might just find more people actually turn up to vote.
The Mike Hosking Breakfast, 6 to 9 weekdays on Newstalk ZB.